Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 22 career mode here today on the channel. We have Season 3, Episode 5 of my Manchester United modded career mode series on Fifers Realism mod. Here today we have the January transfer window. We've also got some Champions League knockout action to come. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. Alrighty. We've also got a lot of Premier League matches to come. We're still continuing on Season 3's campaign major objective to try and reach the Champions League final for the second year in a row and try and win the Premier League. We definitely want to hit top 4. And look, we want to have a decent run in the domestic cups. I don't want to be embarrassed in the Carabao or FA Cup. But here is the team. We're playing with Ralph Rangnick's Manchester United formation 4-2-2 with João Felix and Rashford leading the line. I'm still umming and ahhing whether or not to play Ronaldo, Caspar or Felix, and I don't know, man. Felix, ever since he's come to the club, we might need to move him on. I just don't know. Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, Goretzka, De Jong, amazing. Davies and Hakimi have been perfect in their role, but maybe Kimpembe or Varane we could potentially upgrade. That's what I'm thinking of. Changing our first team in the future. It might take a couple years though. Anyway, let's get stuck into Leeds away. It is the 24th of December. We currently sit in third with 43 points. Sterling is the top goal scorer, but it's a two-horse race more so at the top between Liverpool and Man City, and we're just narrowly behind, of course. Alright, let's get stuck into Leeds. We face Dan James, our former player. Alright, here we go. Let's get stuck into Bielsa's side. It's going to be a good one. Always love playing against Leeds. Always an unwritten rivalry, United and Leeds. It's going to be a good one. James, Gomez, Leeds on the attack, looking dangerous in United's final third. But it's Harrison. Oh, and of course, it's the former Manchester City loanee, now on a permanent deal. Harrison makes it 1-0 just before the 56th minute in the second half, and that's the first goal. Came a little bit late. He goes and celebrates there with Bielsa with a great and good individual goal. Oh, he's curled that around Donnarumma, and unfortunately, we're 1-0 down. Come on, guys, switch on. Jack Harrison scores his third Premier League goal in 11 matches for Leeds, and under the tutelage of Bielsa. All right, we've got to move. We've got to put Ronaldo on. We've got to change something. Caspar has been a bit absent in this match. Rashford back to Ronnie. Cristiano with the Elastico. Back to Rashford and with an Elastico himself. Nice little cutback. Back to Rashford. Blocked. Goretzka recycles the football. Sancho just drills it across the face. You got to be doing better than that. I think he just looked more panicked than anything as we got closed down. And now Leeds are on the counter-attack. Gomez finds Harrison. Former Atalanta, I believe. Striker. Donnarumma goes all the way back to the United goalkeeper. And we have to go again. Hakimi finds Sancho. Man, this match is ping-pong to say the least. Oh, David Garcia slips the football onto the path of Fernandes. Rashford finds Cristiano Ronaldo. See! It's 1-1. And we've been dominated and exposed in this match, if I'm being perfectly honest. But it's taken until Cristiano Ronaldo to make it 1-1. Go on, Cristiano. Great goal. Yeah. Do we really need João Felix when we've got someone like Cristiano at 38 years of age still doing that? Scores an absolute banger for the Red Devils. 1-1 away in the War of the Roses, the Yorkshire Derby. Here we go, 1-1 in the 92nd minute there. All right, moving on from that match, we've gone and managed to beat Leicester 2-1. We've played everyone at least once this season, roughly. All right, we had a match against Everton. We managed to beat them 2-0 thanks to a brilliant Frankie de Jong brace. And now that puts us still in third, chasing the top of the Premier League pack. We're now officially in the January transfer window, so we're going to have some ins and outs, hopefully. Alrighty, so Henderson has gone on loan to Blackburn. Ansu Fati has gone out on loan to Ralph Hasenhüttl's Southampton. Dominic Szoboszlai's already gone out. Nuno Mendes have loaned out to Villarreal. And a lot of these loanees were from earlier in the season. Neves from Burnley now plays for Marseille on loan. We did loan him out. Thiago Silva's region. And Zlatan's region actually has been loaned out to Newcastle, which is cool. Alrighty, so our top goal scorer is Marcus Rashford with 15, followed by Fernandes with 13, Goretzka with 9. So everyone in that top 3 is performing well. I'm just sort of looking by appearances, sort of who's underperforming. Yeah, it's João Felix, really. He's performing the worst in the starting 11. Van der Beek potentially as well. Williams is not having the best loan at Tottenham. Bellingham's been playing alright for Barca. Alright, so in our Carabao Cup campaign this season, we've got a match against Wolves and then Burnley play. Alright, in that match against Wolves, we managed to beat them 2-0, thanks to Goretzka scoring the first goal. Alright, we had a match in the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. We managed to beat them 3-0. Followed by a match against Newcastle United. Fernandes, Rashford and Kimpembe picking up the 3 goals to Newcastle's 0. Oh, this is actually a huge opportunity here. Liverpool have launched an £85 million bid for De Ligt. We might have to gazump them here. I didn't want to sign De Ligt in the January transfer window. I was maybe looking for next season. But if Liverpool sign him, we're never going to be able to get him. Oh, that's annoying that they've done that. Liverpool gazumped Spurs in their offer and bid for Luis Diaz. We're going to do the same for De Ligt. We've also got the Dutch pulling power of Frankie de Jong in the midfield. I'd nearly offer a straight swap for Oblak. They've rejected. Who could we offer them? McTominay? Oh, actually, we could offer them Pau Torres. Because, although I bought him in, I just thought he'd be more higher rated, to be honest. He hasn't been the best. Oh, we're a little bit hamstrung here. We haven't got too many players I want to let go. Because he's not as quick as what I would like now. We've sort of gone away from needing the players like Pau Torres, Szoboszlai, Van der Beek, and maybe even Jude Bellingham to some extent. They're not as high rated or as quick as I would like. So how about I offer you, say, like 30-40 million pounds plus Pau Torres. You get a pretty decent defender, so you're not going to be exposed, but we get De Ligt, the next generational centre-back. I'm sure Juventus are probably more inclined to accept this than Liverpool's straight cash deal, essentially. So I'd like to get him on a 5-year deal. All my players are being made to sign 5-year deals at the moment, because then we have them, well, for the next 5 years. And we're also creating sort of a nucleus of players that have similar contract ends, so they buy in and play together. It happens quite a lot. Liverpool are actually doing it noticeably now with signing players under the age of 25 to 26. We'll try and get this deal done. Happens here in Australia as well, with the Melbourne Football Club like signing a bunch of young talented players with all the same end contract length. So everyone buys in. it's quite it's a really good football manager strategy, actually. But anyway, a January transfer upset. De Ligt has now signed. Pau Torres has now moved on to Juventus after not having a consistent run of game time at United. But I'm happy to see him go. Alright, so we can change to the defence now. I think we drop Kimpembe and we'll give Varane one last final season because he's still playing alright. Just due to the overall rating, I think we drop Kimpembe, but he's actually alright. He's really quite quick. Varane is like nearly 90 rated though. Alright, got a match against Southampton. We've managed to smash Ralph Hasenhüttl's side 4-0. Back in the FA Cup, we faced Cardiff. We've managed to beat them 3-0, thanks to our brace by Bruno. Alright, back in the Carabao Cup, we have the second leg. We didn't even need to play the... really. We managed to we beat them 6-0 on aggregate. And unfortunately, we drew against relegation candidates Fulham 0-0. Gazzaniga and Frimpong and Pablo Mari playing for them. And... okay. Right, last 10 hours of the transfer window. Pedri has left Barca for £77 million to join PSG. David Alaba has left Madrid to join Juventus. And not too many other big deals. So the only player we've signed in this January transfer window is De Ligt. But to be honest, I probably didn't need him. I was only did it because I was pushed to do so. Immobile has now signed for Bayern Munich. Alright, we had a match against Crystal Palace, beating them 2-0. We beat them earlier on in the season. De Ligt gets his debut. And we have the Champions League knockout rounds, and we've been drawn against Borussia Dortmund, which is huge. I can't wait to see 3 seasons in. Who do Dortmund have in their team and squad? Sterling, Robert Lewandowski are the top goal scorers. Timo at Barca is doing alright. Van Ginkel for PSV Eindhoven is their top goal scorer. And they've got Griezmann leading the line. I believe Erling Haaland is at Madrid. I could be wrong. Dahoud, Carrera, DLC up top. Crazy team. Alright, let's go away to Signal Iduna Park, all the way in Germany to play Dortmund. Man, this Dortmund side is really quite cool. Griezmann, Alan, as Goretzka, the former Bayern Munich man, works the football into the box. Ronaldo, Frankie de Jong, Sancho, come on boys, work well. Yes, Jadon Sancho makes it 1-0 against his former side. Dude, he's just so cool, calm and confident back in Germany. It's like he slipped right back in. And he, well, controversially, let's say, unapologetically, celebrates against his former side. It's 1-0 away in Dortmund, in the pouring rain, in Germany, the working class city. Sancho makes it 1-0. Good stuff. And the Dortmund fans are furious with Sancho celebrating against his former side. But to be fair, it was a glorious goal. I'm sure Davies and Sancho and obviously Goretzka know how much matches are against Dortmund because of the rivalries they used to have. 1-0 up just before the 63rd. Cristiano in the second half now finds Sancho back to Rashford. Oh, big tackle there. Griezmann on the football. What a crazy career trajectory he has had as Everton's former midfielder Alan goes forward, back to Griezmann. Correa! Oh my god. He's absolutely buried that past me there. It's not Angel Correa. I think it's Joachim Correa. It's a J or something. I don't know what his first name is. But unfortunately, it's 1-1. Wow, you got to give it to Dortmund. They've answered quite quickly. Oh! And to be fair, if it wasn't pouring down with rain, I don't know if that football would have skid across the wet and sloppy and slippery Dortmund floor there. It's 1-1 in the knockout round. Round of 16. Not good. We need to score more goals away. Because away goals don't count anymore, but you still want to stamp your authority over the 2 ties regardless. We have the easier time at home. We want to do them away as Griezmann. Oh, big tackle by Raphael Varane. He still got it, and he might have single-handedly just created United's counter-attack and maybe goal if we can score. Fernandes back to Frankie. Just need more direct passing. That's what I like to see. Rashford. Fernandes joins the attack. Fernandes now in the box. Rashford against Kobel. Makes it 2-1. Berkey, the Swiss international goalkeeper, of course, now retired. And Kobel, the Monaco loanee, concedes. 2-1. And we're back in front in the knockout rounds of the UEFA Champions League. Marcus Rashford, Rashi, scores 5 and 7. What a glorious goal from a magnificent player. And that's probably how it's going to end. 2-1 against Dortmund. It's going to be hard for them to come back from that. Alright. Yeah, so I guess we play Felix where we can, but Ronnie's been doing better than him. I just don't want to give up on him, really. Alright, 1-0. We've managed to beat Leeds now after that draw. Alright, we've actually made it to the Carabao Cup final against Man City, which is interesting. Man, the matches against Man City have been a little bit controversial. We did beat the FA Cup on penalties, the Community Shield against them on penalties. We did lose against them at one point, but now we've got a cup final. Back at Wembley against Man City. Hopefully this is not a boring, cagey match, as it has been quite often against them. I want a lot of goals in this one, ideally. But if history has anything to say, it's probably not going to be. Mahrez back to De Bruyne. Man City on the attack. Good interception there by Davies, as United try to build something out from the back. Ronaldo finds João Felix. De Bruyne. Goretzka. Sancho. Over the top, inside. João Felix with a big header. Goretzka gets it on in. Oh my god. It is literally like playing headers in Manchester City's defense. Did you just see that? That is crazy. Bouncing from João. So, like, if João was a little bit taller and had those neck muscles, he might have actually gone for the goal. But it hit Goretzka in the chest, and he's headed that one on in. That was such an unorthodox goal. I think the best way to describe what happened to the Manchester City defense just then is they got bamboozled, baby. They just got absolutely decimated. Like, what are they doing? 1-0, 3 goals in 6. We're currently ahead in the Carabao Cup. Let's go, boys, in the 43rd minute. Let's continue on with winning ways. Frankie de Jong. There we go again here. Go on, Frankie. Bruno. Sancho. Goal. 2-0. Good. I'm really, really happy about this. Dude, if it went to penalty shootouts again, I would be tearing my hair out, to be honest. I'd be going mental. We don't want that again. No goals in the Community Shield led to a victory. Now we're 2-0 up. To be fair, in the Prem, it was only like a 1-goal win. A 1-goal scoreline, which is super close. But Jadon Sancho against his former side again. Yeah, how weird is that stat? Former Dortmund, former Manchester City player. Or academy player. Back-to-back in a row. And that's it, 2-0. We have claimed our first piece of major domestic cup silverware. We have won the Carabao Cup. Not too bad to our trophy haul this season. I guess you could really do the Mourinho and start counting. Yes, we did a treble. Not the treble, of course, but a treble. So what have we done? We've done the Florida Cup. Bang. 1. The UEFA Super Cup. 2. Get in. And then we've done the Community Shield, and now the Carabao Cup. So that's 4. We've done the quadruple, boys. But let's be honest, they're minor trophies and don't really count for anything. This Manchester United team needs to be tested on how they perform in the Champions League, the Premier League, and of course the FA Cup. Even the Carabao to some extent is just lower down that prestigious ladder in my opinion, if I'm being honest. But Bruno is going to lift another trophy for United, and I'm sure the boys are going to be happy with the pay rise, the parties, and of course the glory it comes with winning football matches. So we're going to try and wind down the video here. Thank you very much for watching Season 3, Episode 5 of my FIFA 22 Manchester United Career Mode series on, of course, Fifers Realism mod. We're still role-playing. We're still trying to play with Ralph Rangnick's vertical pressing, gegenpressing football, playing the 4-2-2, adopting his tactics, his formation, and his philosophy. Ralph Rangnick's such an interesting person. He's a bit of just an old man, a bit. He's not a fan of footballers wearing having tattoos and like certain boots and stuff as well. He's very honest and sort of rigid in his approach. I actually kind of like it. I actually don't mind him. I like him more than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because I feel like to some extent I'm a new generation football fan, and I'm sort of a lot more distanted than to Ollie than to him, for example. But anyway, 2-0. We've managed to beat Man City, which is good. All right, we're going to follow that up with a 3-0 drumming of Ipswich, Norwich's arch rivals. And we've managed to beat Stevie G's Aston Villa 2-0. Bailey getting sent off. Florian Wirtz, that's cool, and Regani. All right, so we're 2-1 up in the round of 16. I don't think Dortmund are going to come back at Old Trafford. And they didn't. We managed to beat them 4-1 on aggregate. Goretzka and Rashford picking up the goals. So we're now in the quarters. Still got the FA Cup still to play for. So stay tuned for Season 3, Episode 6 coming out tomorrow, where we have the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. I can't wait to see who we get drawn against. We've still got the FA Cup and Premier League to play after clutching the Carabao Cup in today's episode. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel, more content coming out over the next coming days and weeks. We've got a lot of content to do, so stay tuned. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpsy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.